What's up, family? It's time for my annual reminder. When it comes to style, sometimes you need to do some addition by subtraction. Because just as important as it is to know what to add to your wardrobe, you also need to make decisions on what to get rid of. That's right, sometimes the biggest style upgrade is cutting dead weight. So that's why in today's video, I'm going to remind you of 11 things I believe you should take a look in your closet and think about getting rid of. That will help keep you looking grown, sharp, and sophisticated. Now, if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Tito Peterson, salute. Now, first up on the list of 11 style items you should consider getting rid of is one I have to plead guilty to that I'm still working on. Get rid of those worn out sneakers that might still look good. You gotta get rid of some of those worn out sneakers you refuse to let go. And I understand the dilemma. You've taken care of them. They look good aesthetically. They're some of your favorites and you love reaching for them. The problem, when they start to wear out, although you may not notice, other people will. The fabric won't be quite as clean, you'll get some creases, and the structure won't be the same. On top of that, that worn down sole isn't doing your body any favors. It can lead to back pain, knee pain, foot pain. You want to make sure your sneakers are clean, crisp, and in good condition, both for how your wardrobe looks and how your body feels. And although you may have mental comfort slipping them on, they're probably not as comfortable as you think they are. So if your kicks have seen better days, do yourself a favor. Tire them and step into something fresh, even if they still look good on the outside. Now next up, let's talk about an accessory I believe men should consider getting rid of. Please get rid of those cheap, flashy belts. You know, the ones with the oversized buckles, loud logos, or fake designer logos? If you're still rocking these, it's time to let them go. The thing about a belt and all accessories, they should enhance your look, not overpower it. And a flashy, low quality belt brings the wrong kind of attention. And the problem with these cheap, flashy belts, they can make even the most put together look tacky and cheap. And having these flashy belts also comes off as immature and unrefined. Instead, especially for my sophisticated gentlemen, invest in a classic leather belt, black, brown, or both. Something clean, elegant, and built to last that will elevate your overall look. You want to get rid of these cheap, flashy belts because a real man's style is about subtle confidence, not screaming for attention. Now, one of the problems with these cheap, flashy belts, a lot of times they're one of the next problems you should get rid of. Oftentimes, they're fake designer items. I don't care how well you think a fake designer piece looks on you, it's not a good look. A person who's wearing fake designer logos is obviously trying to flex. The problem is people that do notice, they'll be the first ones to notice it's fake. So instead of making you look stylish, it actually does the opposite. It looks tacky and try hard. And it shows that you care more about looking rich than having any actual style. And a grown man understands that quality items over quantity is always a better look. And here's the thing, I'm not saying you shouldn't wear designer items. I'm saying if you really want it, save up for it and buy the real thing. Can't afford it? Cool. A well-made, more affordable item will always look better. And real confidence and great style doesn't come from these fake designer items anyway. It comes from knowing you look good no matter what brand you have on. Now, next up on the list of 11 things every guy should consider getting rid of is a problem most of us have had since we were teenagers or maybe even younger. Holding on to underwear that's over a year old. Now, I get it. This is something that's easily overlooked, especially as the more you wear your underwear, the more comfortable it seems to become. But the problem is, over time, your older underwear stretches out, sags, and loses its structure. Not a good look. And although most days people won't see your underwear, you don't want to be in a situation when you have this old underwear on when it really counts. Worn out underwear loses its comfort, its structure, its fit. And another thing you need to realize, it's not hygienic. Over time, even underwear that you wash accumulates bacteria, which can easily lead to rash, irritation, or infection. Please do yourself a favor, upgrade the foundation of your whole outfit, your undergarment. So any underwear you've had for over a year that's not still fresh in the package, get rid of it. Now, next up, we have another category that I have a problem practicing what I preach. Well, hopefully you'll do better than me. Stop buying and holding on to gold weight clothing. What do I mean? That medium when you should have bought a large because it was on sale jacket, or those pair of pants you bought thinking it will motivate you to lose weight. The problem is, most of the time we never get into this clothing. And when you walk into the closet and see you can't afford that nice jacket you bought, It just leads to more frustration. If it doesn't fit now, it's only taking up space, both in your wardrobe and your head. A grown man dresses for the body he has today, not some future version of himself. To my guys out there who do have the discipline and do lose the weight, what I recommend you do is when you do get to your goal weight, buy some new clothes that fit then as a reward. But what I recommend you do for now, let go of the past and the future and dress for the present. Now, next up is something that falls in the category of a small nuanced mistake that most guys may not realize they're doing. You want to get rid of clothing that doesn't match your skin tone. That's right, every color doesn't work for everybody. You see, wearing clothes that clash with your skin tone can make you appear washed out, dull, or just a little bit off. And that's not the move. Well-versed stylish man knows what colors complement his skin tone and leads into them. He builds his wardrobe around colors that actually enhance his look, not take away from it. Instead of grabbing clothes that clash with your complexion, buy clothes that enhance your overall natural tone. Whether it's warm earth tones, deep neutrals, or cool blues, find the colors that work best for you. And if you need some extra help in figuring out what colors work best with your skin tone, check out this recent video I did about that very subject. I'll leave a card right here and in the description. Now, next up on the list of 11 things every guy should consider getting rid of is another subtle small detail that makes a big difference. You want to get rid of under or oversized accessories. Accessories are the finishing touch and details on your outfit, and they should fit. They should complement your look, not overpower it or detract from it. Rocking oversized watches, bulky chains, or overly large belts throws off your whole look. And these larger accessories easily make your outfit look unbalanced. But on the flip side, accessories that are too small easily get lost in your outfit and have minimal impact. A stylish guy understands balance and proportion, even in his accessories. You want to make sure the accessories you wear are proportional to your frame and your outfit. Instead of chasing extremes, go for timeless, well-fitted pieces. Because you want your accessories to make subtle statements, and it's hard to do that with under or oversized pieces. Next up is something I thought would have fell out of favor a long time ago, but I guess change takes time. Please get rid of those overly distressed jeans. You know, the ones with the frayed edges, huge rips, and excessive fading? If your jeans look like they barely survived a tiger attack, it's probably time to get rid of them. A grown man's denim should be stylish, sharp, and intentional, not look like it's completely falling apart. Now, don't get me wrong, a little distressing, that's cool. Some slight fading, not bad at all. But too much, especially rips, tears, and excessive fraying, makes you look sloppy, not put together. Instead, go for a dark wash or a slightly distressed pair that gives you a versatile, timeless look. Because your jeans should elevate your outfit, not make it look sloppy. So if your jeans are more destroyed than designed, it's time to get rid of them. Now, next up, we have something I believe you should get rid of that's more of a nuanced point. I want you to consider getting rid of overly graphic t-shirts, with the emphasis being on overly graphic. I have no problem with a subtle graphic tee. The problem I have is the ones that are screaming for attention, look at me, and come off as immature. The super loud logos, the extra bold prints, and worst of all, what you think is a clever saying. I'm all for a man being witty, but work on being witty with your mouthpiece, not your clothes. Grown man style is about confidence and sophistication, not screaming out for attention. And overly graphic t-shirts, they do too much sometimes. Problem is, even with your most casual outfits, a loud, bold graphic tee just throws off the look. Instead, most guys are gonna be better off with classic solid colors like black, navy, white, and gray. And after you have those in your t-shirt rotation, grab some subtle graphic tees. Now, next up is something I believe you should get rid of, where I believe you're probably on the right track, you just need a little guidance. Please get rid of the overly baggy suits. Now, here's the thing, if you're a guy in 2025 who's rocking suits, congratulations, you're ahead of the game. But when you're dressing well, it's all about fit. And that's especially important when it comes to your suit. A suit is supposed to make you look put together, sleek, and sophisticated, not thrown on. And if your suit is too big with sagging shoulders, excessive fabric, and the sleeves too long, it kills your entire look. A suit should fit you very well. A well-fitted tailored suit flatters your look. One that's overly big can actually make you look juvenile or outdated. So if your suit is swallowing you up, take it to your local tailor and get alterations. Or if it's too far gone for that, let it go. Because when it comes to dressing up, your clothing should be razor sharp. Next up, we have a problem that seems to be specifically male. We all make this mistake. Get rid of those stained shirts, your dress shirts, and your t-shirt. Now I get it, especially for a lot of guys like me that sweat a lot, you're gonna get stains on your shirt, especially the underarm. You have to be on the lookout for that unsightly yellowing. When it starts to happen, unless you can bleach it out or find a way to get rid of this coloration, you just need to bite the bullet and get rid of. You don't want to be in a situation when you raise your hand and people see a bunch of yellow or other stains under your arm. A fresh, clean shirt, whether we're talking about a dress one or a t-shirt, shows an attention to detail and self-respect, where a stained one makes you look sloppy and unkempt. Take a look at all the shirts in your wardrobe, dressy, t-shirt, and in between. If they're stained or discolored, time to replace them. Okay, so there you have it. The 11 clothing items I believe every man should consider getting rid of. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comment section any items you believe the Style O.G family should just let go. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about the 9 things every man almost always regrets buying. You can check it out right here.